Hey guys, it's me here with your weekly update. I just wanted to check in and see how everybody's doing. Parents, teachers, how are you guys feeling about the school year? I know it feels very confusing to be like, hey, what's next? We thought we were doing this, and then now the district's changing things. So I just wanted to reach out and say, hey, I'm praying for everybody. If you have anything specific that you guys are battling up against, fear, anxiety, not even sure what to do, please feel free to reach out, and I'd be more than happy to pray for you specifically, or even just help you just think through kind of like your thought process if you're feeling alone. I just want to let you guys know you guys actually aren't alone. That's the beauty of our community, is that I'm here for you guys. We're here for each other. And so if you're feeling like, man, I feel really alone right now in this process, just know you're not. And so reach out. Let us know how we can be helping you and supporting you guys during this time. Um, I don't know. It's funny. I just wanted to share actually some celebrations from the summer. It feels like a lot's been happening, but not, you know. So I just wanted to share some stories. And if you guys have any great stories that you've been experiencing, within your small community, your life circles, or even just within your own family, like share those. I think, there's certain times where we could just really use some extra celebrations. And so two things is one, in our Epic class, which that's our preteen group, which is fourth and fifth graders, we have one little girl who she is coming to church because a friend invited her, and we were going through a series on the Bible over the summer. And I just kind of reached out to her mom and said, hey, it's been so great having your daughter in our class, and it's been so great getting to know her. And she says, but she goes, oh my gosh, she's been holding mini Bible studies with her brothers, like like I think I just love that. I love that this girl, I guess she'll now be a fifth grader, but she is really just taking what she's learning to heart and is applying it and is trying to share it with others, which I think is a beautiful hallmark of what it means to follow Jesus. And for those of you guys who know, we did those KidVenture boxes. Thank you to everybody who helped out with that in the various ways between the drive-thrus and stuffing boxes and stuff like that. We had 95 kids get a box, which in all the other churches participated as well. And so we did a total of over 100, and I think it was like almost 150 boxes or something like that. So I just wanted to share that. That was amazing that we had that many people, and that was just our preschool and elementary kids. So it's not even like it really hit every single one of our families. But I think that was pretty amazing that our families they're very hungry for a way to disciple their kids, and to be able to do that in a way that was very accessible to them. It's just, honestly, it was just really, it's fun and exciting. I know my daughter, she loved the box every day. It's like, can I do the next craft? Can I do the next craft? I'm like, no, you have to wait till next week to do it. But yeah, so those were just some two really big things I think that have happened this summer that I've really had that eyes to see the ways God's working, even in the midst of this pandemic where it feels like nothing is as we are used to it being. But I love that, God's still at work. God is still moving. People are still hungry for Him and to have a relationship with Jesus. So I just want to encourage you guys to, if you felt yourself just really just run down by the summer, if you haven't really taken the time just to even spend time with Jesus, I would just want to encourage you guys to do that. Even this week, even as soon as you're done watching this video, take 5 minutes. If you have to plop the kids in front of a TV, even though it's longer than you would have wanted them to, or you need to just get out for a walk or something, just do whatever it is you guys need to take care of your souls, because that's the only way we're going to really be able to, press into this next season, is if we're taking care of our own souls. And again, just kind of like my thing at the beginning, if you hear this, you're like, I hear what you're saying, Lindsay, but I literally cannot do that right now. I don't even know which way is up. Whatever it is, you guys reach out. Let me know how I can be praying for you guys. If you're stuck on what are some practices I can do, let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you guys think and walk through all of that, because yeah, I mean, loving Jesus right now is going to be the best thing that we can do, at least I believe. And so with that, that is actually part of why, come August 23rd, KidVenture is going to relaunch, because not only because I love Jesus, but because I want our kids to love Jesus, and I want our kids to have a reminder that there is a God that loves them and sees them and is with them even during this time. For those of you who have not filled out the survey yet about whether or not you can help out, I hope that's because you're kind of like, oh, I'm just waiting to hear what the plans are. So here's what we're thinking. Okay, so we're only going to do 6 weeks. August 23rd through the end of September, because we're going to be outside. That's going to be the overwhelming majority of families felt comfortable that way. The volunteers who did fill out the survey felt that way. Honestly, that's how I feel in terms of safety. Transmission rates are much lower outside, and we have more space to where we can social distance the kids a little bit better. So we're gonna be outside under tents because it is still summer in Colorado, so it gets kind of hot, or there may even be rain or something like that. We're going to be outside. The services, if you guys have been part of our Sunday services right now, they're only 45 minutes long. So we're only going to be with the kids for 45 minutes. And we're going to actually do a slightly different curriculum. So we're actually doing the curriculum that the Vineyard did with the kids at the national conference last summer. So it's called The Best News Ever, which I'm really super excited about. It's a great curriculum that talks about just how much God loves kids and how kids get to be a part of his kingdom and participate in that, and what does that look like and what does that mean. So I think it's actually very timely for our kids to get to hear this. There's some fun things we're going to get to do and to equip and resource families that kind of go alongside that. There's these deck of cards it's where you basically form a little club where it teaches kids how do I share my story with my friends and how do I share Jesus with my friends, that we're going to hand out as part of this series. So I'm just really looking forward to just giving 6 weeks with our kids to reconnect with them and to rebuild relationships before we have to come back to online services and stuff like that. So if you haven't filled out the survey but you're still willing to help out, I did reattach it here so you can fill it out. Just let us know, because even if you're like, man, I can only help like 2 or 3 times during the 6 weeks, that would be amazing. Like that would be so helpful, you guys, because we're only looking at, I think the way we're building it is we're only going to have 10 preschoolers and I think maybe 20 elementary kids at each service. So we're not even going to pack the tents full, because we will be doing social distancing. Volunteers will be required to wear a mask unless you're up front teaching or something like that. We will let kids not, as of right now, that could change between now and August 23rd. As of right now, the kids will not wear a mask because we will be outside, and because we are getting tents big enough to social distance the kids, that we will, once they're in their spot, they're going to have like a little marked spot with a chair and stuff like that. We'll allow them to take their mask off so that they're not feeling constricted, especially if it's hot outside. I don't want them to wear masks. And just so you guys know, just I hope you guys hear my heart, the goal of this is to make this like a very non-anxious environment for everybody involved, okay? So we're going to do the things we need to do, but we're going to do it from a place of peace and from a place of wanting to love each other and love our kids and families from this. So I hope you guys just hear that when you hear, oh, this is what Lindsay's going to still make volunteers wear masks. Yes, I am, because you guys will probably be walking around. You may have to help a kid out. You'll be getting kind of close to them. So depending on how they need help or whatever. So, and that's not all the details. There's going to be a lot more details that as the team and I, as we flesh them out, we'll communicate those to you guys. But I just wanted, for those of you who are kind of like, well, I don't know if I want to help, I don't know what they're talking about, I just wanted to let you know that's what we're thinking of. So no toddlers, no babies at this time, just because a lot of our families were not interested in that option right now. And I knew why. That didn't surprise me right now. So we're not going to open up those spaces yet. And that's not to say that come October, November, depending on how things are looking, we might change things up. But right now, all we're planning on is 6 weeks with preschoolers and elementary. So if you guys are free to help out, we would love just your time and your connection with the kids. So thank you guys so much. Praying for you. Please don't forget to reach out if there's anything you need prayer for or anything to think through. Okay. Love you all. Miss you guys. Hope to see you on Sunday. Bye.